Hello everyone, right here I have a 2025 Omoda C9 2.0 Turbo all-wheel drive. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car. Standard for the C9 in Malaysia is a remote engine start system. So to use the system, first make sure the car is locked, then press and hold this button. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in. And upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you're able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously. And to roll all of them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. Another standard feature for the C9 in Malaysia is Omoda's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So, just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the indented area on any of the front door handles. And to unlock the car, just press the indented area on any of the front door handles again. Along with that smart keyless entry is a keyless push button start system. So to start the C9, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. The C9 comes with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. Standard for Malaysia is a leather steering wheel with a flat bottom design and sport grips at 10 and 2. The C9 in Malaysia is paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission as standard. Manual shifting is possible by using the pedal shifters behind the steering wheel spokes whilst the car is in drive. More standard features for Malaysia include front and rear parking sensors and a 540-degree 3D camera system. When the camera system is active, the rear camera view, the rear 360-degree camera view, and the front camera view all feature active guidance signs. Within the 360-degree camera view, one can select the rear camera view, the front camera view, the left camera view, the right camera view, the front top-down camera view, or the rear top-down camera view. Meanwhile, above the main camera display is a row of buttons. The far right button is for the standard camera views, while the button to the left of it activates the 3D camera view. In this view, more camera angles can be chosen, the 3D camera view can be moved around, the lights work depending on which one is turned on, and the wheels in this view turn with the steering wheel. The middle button activates the wide angle camera view, while the second from the left button activates the left and right side camera views together. The far left button brings up the camera settings menu. Safety features in the C9 include 8 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, an electronic stability program, a traction control system, hill start assist control, hill descent control, multi-collision brake, a driver monitoring system, a tire pressure monitoring system, an alarm system, and an immobilizer. Isofix child seat anchor points are found on the outer two rear seats. Driver assistance features include automatic emergency braking, front collision warning, rear cross traffic alert, blind spot detection, integrated cruise assist, traffic jam assist, lane changing assistance, lane departure prevention, and emergency lane keeping. The C9 comes with 20-inch multi-spoke two-tone alloy rims. This C9 rides on 245/50 R20 Michelin E Primacy tyres. Disc brakes are standard, with the front ones being ventilated while the rear ones are solid. The suspension is McPherson struts in front and a multi-link setup out back. Chery is a Chinese car manufacturer headquartered in Wuhu, Anhui, China. It was established in 1997 and is currently one of the top 10 car manufacturers in China in terms of number of vehicles produced. There are several sub-brands under Chery's umbrella, and Omoda is one of them. Vehicles from the Omoda sub-brand are positioned to be more upmarket than the mainstream Chery vehicles. Omoda as a brand is only marketed outside of China to boost Chery's export goals. The C9 is one of Omoda's products. As with most other Omoda models, the C9 is also a rebadge of another vehicle. In this case, the C9 is a rebadge of the Exceed Yaoguang, which is also known as Exceed RX for export markets. As such, the C9 also rides on the M3X platform shared with the smaller Exceed TX. Depending on the market, the C9 is also sold as simply the Omoda 9. Engine options, which again depend on the market, include a 2.0 turbo petrol or a 1.5 turbo petrol plug-in hybrid. C9 vehicles are built in Qingdao, Shandong, China, and also in Shah Alam, Selangor, Malaysia. In Malaysia, the Omoda C9 went on sale in December 2024 as a locally assembled model. Unlike the other two Omoda models sold in Malaysia, the Omoda 5 and the Omoda E5, which are sold by Chery Malaysia, the Omoda C9 is sold by Omoda Jeku Malaysia. Two variants of the C9 are available currently, and they are 2.0 turbo two-wheel drive automatic and 2.0 turbo all-wheel drive automatic. Powering this C9 is the SQRF 4J20 2-litre dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-4 petrol engine. This engine features variable valve timing and direct injection. It produces 257 horsepower at 5500 rpm and 400 Nm of torque at 1750 to 4000 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour takes around 8.5 seconds, and the top speed is around 200 km per hour. 65 litres is the petrol tank size, and the combined fuel consumption for the C9 2.0 turbo all-wheel drive automatic is 8.5 litres per 100 km. 197 grams of carbon dioxide is emitted per kilometer, and this C9 is an all-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the C9 include automatic manual leveling LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, automatic high beams, LED daytime running lights, LED sequential front indicators, LED side and rear indicators, LED rear lights, LED rear fog lights, LED rear number plate lights, body colored door handles and side mirrors, roof rails, a rear spoiler, and dual exhaust pipes. Speaker. The button operates the powered rear hatch. Storage. Right here you have your mechanical door release. Window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, and all of them do get a full automatic function in both directions. Electronic child locks and window locks for the rear doors. Electronic parking brake, mirror controls, C9 floor mats, Omoda door sills, and the driver's seat in the C9 all-wheel drive does get full powered adjustments. All of the controls are located right there together with your 3-person memory function, and the central locking buttons are right there. The seat also does come with 4-way power lumbar support set using the buttons right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Dual zone automatic climate control system. The physical controls are down here, and the climate control display is shared with the infotainment display located right above. Within the climate control display, there are additional climate control functions. But back to the physical controls: temperature control, front and rear defrost, automatic mode, air conditioning, fan speed, recirculation, and the on-off button. Sync means if you have it turned on, the driver's side will control the temperature for both sides, but if you turn it off, each side will have individual temperature controls. Down here, you have your on-off button as well. This button activates the heated steering wheel, air conditioning, different modes, automatic mode, fan speed, front and rear defrost, recirculation, ionizer mode, and above we can go between your climate control, your seat heating and ventilation controls. There are 3-stage for the driver, and front passenger, and if you press this button down here, we can bring up the seat heating controls for the outer 2 rear seats. They are 3-stage as well. You also have a fragrance menu where you can select natural, cure, sport. Below you can select the intensity of it or put it into automatic mode. And right here we have the climate control settings. Storage. The one on the left also doubles up as your Qi wireless charging pad. Right here we have the Omoda C9's drive modes.
Normal mode, sport mode, snow mode, mud mode, sand mode, off-road mode, eco mode.
And below the center console, we have a power outlet together with storage. As mentioned earlier, right here is the Omoda C9's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever in. To engage it, simply pull the lever back out. The C9 comes with an integrated touchscreen head unit. This system features a 12.3-inch infotainment display various media connectivity options, and navigation. The all-wheel drive variant gets a 14-speaker Sony surround sound system. The Sony sound system that the Omoda C9 uses is actually quite good. We're currently in the CarPlay menu with the current song playing information, the album art or shop here if available, you have the song title, artist name and album name, you can play pause, go back a song, go for a song, song duration, and down here, you can activate shuffle, repeat, favorite the song, and bring up the suggest as option. This button goes to your Play Next playlist, but this button goes back to your main media menu where you can select between library, playlists and radio. Under library you can look at your recently added songs, playlists, artists and whatnot. To go back to your current media playing information, press this button right here. To the right, shortcut buttons for Google Maps, Music, Phone, and hit this button. To go back to your main CarPlay menu where you can go between Phone, Music, Apple Maps, Messages, so on and so forth. There are more apps to the right. While to the left, we have the Google Maps. We can go to a destination, bring up your voice command and control the media. To go back to the main Omoda system, hit the exit icon right there. And right here we are in the main Omoda system, where you can adjust your ambient lights, zone control, change the light theme, you can adjust the brightness, change the color, so on and so forth. You can go back to CarPlay right here, view videos, go to your audio menu, bring up your vehicle settings. Right here, we have your various drive modes. You can lock and unlock the vehicle, view your energy flow monitor, and to the right, apart from quick controls, we also have your vehicle settings. Smart key settings. Driver assistance settings. Navigation. Right above, you can search for destination. Right here, you have the number of available satellites. We can go home if you have a home address entered. You can change the map view. You can zoom in and out. And right here, we can bring up your navigation settings, learn about the navigation system, and exit the navigation system. Local settings with your Bluetooth connectivity settings, sound settings with your volume adjustment, default sound, speed, volume, alarm tone, sound adjustment, with your bass mid treble, and you have also your preset equalizers. You also have your advanced equalizer settings, loudness, so on and so forth. Voice settings, display settings, you can also bring up your phone menu if you have a phone connected, Android Auto menu, your dash cam, you can turn on and off the microphone, bring up your dashcam settings, record, take a photo, view your various clips. This button brings up your 360-degree camera and you can view pictures right here. To go back to the home page itself, press the home button. use your voice command function, but you can also lock and unlock the vehicle right here, open the rear hatch, view your navigation, media controls. You can go to your vehicle controls. If we swipe from the top down, we have your vehicle messages, we have your various shortcut buttons, volume controls, brightness control. You can activate Bluetooth. This auto hold feature, basically, when you arrive at a stop such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, the car is in drive, you lift your foot off the brake. With the auto hold function activated, the car won't actually move forward or roll back. Next to it is the button to activate or deactivate the vehicle's automatic stop-start feature. If the feature is activated, again when you arrive at a stop such as a traffic light or traffic jam, the engine will momentarily switch off to save that extra bit of petrol that the car uses. Below, apart from your home and apps button, you can also bring up your navigation, bring up your climate control, vehicle menu, phone menu, and your media menu. Heads-up display is right there if you can see it. And as shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, press this button down here. Electronic central locking, volume controls, seat track. The seat track buttons also double up as your Bluetooth telephone controls, play pause, voice control, and right here you have your multi-information display controls. Right now, trip B, tire pressure monitoring system, navigation, trip A. Trip A and trip B, the values differ because trip A is since the last startup and trip B is since the last reset. But within the two trip computers, you have your distance travel, average speed, and average fuel consumption. But trip A has the additional elapsed time data. Adaptive cruise control and speed limiter controls, favorite button, indicator and wiper controls. And the steering wheel in this car is fully powered, tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this knob right here. Cup holders, storage. You can lift this part up to reveal even more storage. And there's a cover for this area if you do not want it exposed. Front center armrest with storage down below. Auto dimming rear view mirror. And right here you have the slot to insert the micro SD card for the vehicle's inbuilt dashcam. LED reading / interior lights. And right here you have your panoramic sunroof controls. This one controls the shade, while this one controls the sunroof itself. You can open up the sunroof as a vent. Or open it up in full. You can also open up the sunshade in full as well. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and an LED light. Now if you have the main visor off to the right, there is a secondary one for the front. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Speaker, your rear seat adjustment controls, window control, and like the front, you have your electronic door release right here and the mechanical door release right here. Another speaker right there, and below we have storage. The rear seat backs in the Omoda C9 do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down. Then locate the levers on the sides of the outer two rear headrests. The one on that side folds down the left seat and the middle seat, while the one on this side folds down the right seat. Just pull it and flip the seat back down. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get slightly more than this. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It's actually quite nice and spacious back here. The seats are soft and comfortable as well. On the front seat backs are storage pockets, together with cutouts that help with additional legroom. You can adjust the front passenger seat from the controls right here. You have your rear aircon vent, and down below you have your fan speed controls and the heated seat controls as shown earlier. Down here we have a couple of USB ports for charging. The one on the left is a USB-A port, while the one on the right is a USB-C port. Rear center armrest with cup holders. And right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles and the rear LED reading/interior lights. You can find hooks on the B pillars. There are 5 ways to open the power rear hatch in this 2025 C9 and 4 ways to close it. Boot space in the C9 is 660 litres with the rear seat backs in place. Fold the rear seat backs down, remove the cargo cover, and the boot space increases to 1783 litres. To the left of the boot is an LED light, while to the right of the boot is a hook. Under the boot floor is storage along with the vehicle's spare tyre, warning triangle, and toolkit. Adjustable headrests, front and rear. The front passenger seat in this car does get full powered adjustments as well, with the same sort of adjustments as found on the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the power lumbar support, the height adjustment and the memory function. Speaker, mechanical door release, electronic door release, window control, storage, beneath the center console as well, you have USB-A port and USB-C ports. The USB-A is to connect to the system, while the USB-C port is for charging. And right in the middle, we have the place to put the fragrance cartridges. Nicely sized glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with an LED light as well, together with the same dual visor setup as found on the driver's side. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2025 Omoda C9 2.0 Turbo all-wheel drive. Thanks for watching and goodbye.